The Dell Latitude 5300 2-in-1. What you should know and why I believe that this is one of Dell's best business laptops that you should consider. Coming up right now. Hey guys, this is Darren with Everyman Tech, your one-stop shop for tech reviews and how-to videos. And today we're going to be talking about the Dell Latitude 5300 2-in-1 business laptop. So sit back and relax as I give you all the details, some specs, and definitely some options, and more so some of the features and why you should be considering this laptop for just everyday use and even if you have a business. So definitely subscribe if you get any value out of this channel, and definitely comment, and of course hit the like button, as I'm sure you will enjoy this video and you enjoy a lot of the other ones that I have on my channel. So stay tuned as we talk about the Dell Latitude 5300 2-in-1 laptop. So I can give you the whole spiel of the history of when this laptop was made and the whole la-di-da-di-da story and put you to sleep, but I'm not even going to do that today. But I'm just going to plainly tell you why, and you should definitely consider this laptop from Dell if you have a business, or if you're just someone who just wants a regular good great laptop and you're not looking for something that you can do ultimate gaming on, as this is definitely not a gaming laptop like the XPS or something from Alienware. So don't get your hopes up, this is not that type of laptop. But if you're somebody who invests, trying to look for some laptops to use in your business, and you want to have a certain price point but you want to get a lot for your money, then the Dell Latitude 5300 2-in-1 laptop is definitely for you. And just some quick features about it. Now for the options, this being a laptop, not just a Dell laptop, sorry, but just a business laptop, you're not going to get a lot of the fancy colors and a lot of RGB and other things like that. This is not that type of laptop. This is just a straight hit the road running, get the job done laptop. Now it only comes in one color, of course, and that's black, as this is a business laptop, but you do get some great features with it. And one of those great features definitely has to be the backlit keyboard. Now the backlit keyboard has 3 settings, so if you want, of course, off, and you have your middle lighting if you just want just enough, or if you really can't see and you really want the brightest of the bright, then you hit the 3rd option where you actually get 3 lighting settings for it. And also you'll have an LED touchscreen, which is high resolution, and it's touchscreen, so that way even if you have your finger, if you're trying to hit something really quick, if you have kids and you want to just scroll and not have the fumble with the mouse pad any, or even with you use the accessory that this doesn't come with, but it's an optional purchase where you can actually buy the pen, Dell pen for it. You can actually use the pen as well to interact with it, and the pen will come in handy, and I'll tell you why a little later in this video. So just some quick things about the laptop that you should definitely consider and think about is the fact that it is very, very light. Now the screen sizes come in, there's a 13-inch and 14-inch, but I have the 13-inch, which is the most common for this style of laptop, and you get a lot for the weight. Now and surprisingly, considering that it's only a 13-inch screen, a lot of other laptops that you might be using might seem like it's a lot of small, especially compared to like something like a 15, 16, or even a 17-inch screen, if you're looking for something really big. But for a 13-inch screen, this laptop actually packs a good punch. And what I mean that is the fact that with that crisp display, you can actually see a lot of the things, especially if you're doing a lot of like typing documents, a lot of things like looking at internet surfing and things of that nature. You can definitely not lose quality, and you definitely with that 13-inch see everything you need to see. But one of the other great features too about it is the fact that it does open up to a 2-in-1 as it folded over and actually turn into a tablet. So let's say if you're on the go and you're just looking for something more stationary, or and you say you want to, you know, just jot down some notes, and let's say if you're a designer or if you're like an engineer and you just want to have that turn that laptop into a tablet mode where it will revert. When you turn into a tablet mode, it will recognize it for one, and two, it will activate the electronic keyboard. So of course we have it folded over. It's kind of awkward. You trying to type the keyboard on the back end and look at it. It's just not gonna look right. But you can actually, when you fold it over and it turns into tablet mode automatically, you can actually activate the electronic keyboard. So if you want to type something, you just tap on with the pen or with your finger what you're trying to type into, like maybe a search engine or the web browser, and you're trying to type in a different address, or you just typing notes. The keyboard actually pop up, so you can actually touch the keyboard with your fingers or use the pen, and you have to worry about trying to type with the manual keyboard literally while it's folded over, because that's just not a natural. And also that 2-in-1 feature folding over, definitely, like if you're looking at videos or maybe looking at a seminar and you didn't want to hold it, and you just want to have like a cinematic, like a tablet view, a full face view, and you just for some reason just wanted to fold the keyboard over. Maybe space on the desk is limited space, so instead of you having it open like a regular laptop with the keyboard and everything like that taking up space, you can actually fold it over and then set it up so it's just coming like a V shape, and you can actually have that display feature for like looking at like meetings, or if you're doing web seminars or looking at some videos or things of that nature. You can definitely have that feature, which is awesome for. And also with the folding feature, and it definitely makes that 2-in-1 definitely makes it a versatile for people who are on the go, or they're not just always being stationary. So that's definitely something you should consider. Now, another thing is the options. Now, the color options are just black, but again, for a business laptop, you're not looking for a lot of extravagant colors because it's just for a business, and plus you want everything to be uniform anyway, as you just want something that you can provide for you yourself and also for your employees, which could, you know, just get the job done. And so the color option is really not a game break. It's not even a big factor, because if you're looking for something gaming, there's way more different, even in the Dell lineup of laptops you can consider, but this is strictly just for business and just regular use for students and business actually too. So just keep that in mind when we think about regards to the colors. But it does offer a lot of options. Now I can put you to sleep with going over each tech spec, but there's a lot. But I can just give you a run-of-the-mill stuff that you will be getting just when you order it. Now, it comes, of course, with the Windows 10 Pro and Home Edition, 64-bit, and it also comes with the Intel UHD 620 UHD 620 graphics card. Now that's a good graphics card. It definitely will allow you to see a lot of charts and a lot of stuff in Excel if you use that, or any other software that you use to look at charts or graphics like that. But this is definitely not something that you would use for high-end editing, video editing, and things of that nature. This is just for very strictly business use, low-level stuff, just looking at documents, typing up paperwork, and occasionally going to the internet to pull certain things. Now, if you get photos and things like that, they're going to look pretty good with the graphics card that's already built in. But if you're looking for something for gaming and they're doing a lot of high-end stuff, that graphics card is going to be tapped out really quickly. So I would not recommend that you buy this laptop for that. Even if you try to go the next option over where you can actually upgrade it, is actually not going to make a difference. Just definitely keep in mind that you have a great range of memory options. Now, the great thing that you should know that those no longer have the regular hard drives, data drives, and none of that stuff is gone. So you will be having the up-to-date solid state drive, and no matter which, at the lower end of your options, or you try to spec it out all the way to the top, you'll always have an SSD. Now the SSDs go as small as 128 gigs all the way up to a terabyte. So definitely keep that in mind as you decide how you want to spec it out And the options again will be listed on the website as you customize your laptop too. So definitely consider that when you're speccing out your laptop. But again, just for recap, for that, if you look for memory size, just good to know that the smallest SSD size available is 128 gigs, which is plenty for just regular use. Now, if you're doing a lot of files and you don't want to have an external hard drive, which you can definitely purchase for any option that you choose, you can definitely go all the way up to 1 terabyte, and of course that's going to bring up the price. So I'll definitely just have the price and list information for you, because I can walk you through every single price, but as you will see, it's going to depend on how you spec it out. Your price can be any which way, so definitely keep that in mind. So if you want to save and you don't want to get a lot of info, you just kind of get enough. And 128 gigabytes of storage space is plenty. So if you're working on a lot of high-end programs where a lot of video files or maybe like photos and things of that nature, you would definitely might want to bump it up go more towards the 1 terabyte. But if you're just doing regular documents, and 128 gigs is perfect. And you also you also have a lot of cloud option space, external storage and stuff like that you can utilize too, which will keep your hard drive, your solid state drive fresh, and not have all that bogged down with so much stuff. You can definitely have that, so to save you some money. Now on the laptop itself, along with the great backlit keyboard, you'll also notice you do have some port options as well. And I'm going to mention some of the ports are extra depending on how you spec out your laptop, because this is a customizable laptop. And when you go to the website, it'll walk you through every single thing, because there's some features on a laptop that you might or might not need, and I'll go over a couple of those, so that way you can have an idea of what you should expect when you try to order this laptop through Dell. Now, if you're holding a laptop, on the left hand side with the screen facing you, you will have, of course, your DC input for your power. You'll have a USB Type-C charging for extra fast charging. And you also have, of course, your HDMI port and a 3.0 USB port on one side. And on the other side, you will have, of course, your 3.5 millimeter aux jack for headphones. And you'll have the SD slot for your SD cards. And you'll also have another USB Type A port for your USB devices. Now, almost forgot to mention, now on this certain options, you have a smart card reader option where you can actually have a smart card built into it. And so for those who doesn't know what that is, if you're pretty much like in the military, you have the CAT cards, or if you're in the government, you have, of course, your government badges, or private sector who utilizes PIV or any type of security identification cards where it's a chip. Do you have to have these SD cards where you can actually buy them externally, and if you don't want to pay the extra money to have it actually built into your laptop, you can actually purchase an external one through Amazon or wherever you get your number of tech specs. But I'll have a link for that external SD card if you're looking for that option. I'll have that listed in the description field for you, so purchasing details. But also, that's an extra charge. Now, I'm not going to bore you to death with going intricate. There's a lot of customizable options that you can utilize, so I will definitely have those options either scrolling through the video for your review, or I'll definitely have it listed in the description field, so you can definitely take a look at it and consider that as well. To recommend or not recommend, given the fact that what this laptop was designed to do, and again, keeping in mind that this is not a gaming laptop that you will use for high-end gaming, so you're not going to get the best graphics card or the highest CPU. Now, with the CPU, almost forgot that it does start out with the Intel 5 8th Gen chip. So there's other options, as again, we can go higher to, of course, i7 and things of that nature. So, but again, with the higher chip, higher price. So if you want to keep the price down, it does come with the i5, which is pretty good for just your average everyday stuff, and it's new, and it's not old as the i3 and the i5 right now. with current laptops. So you'll be definitely in a good position where if you're not ready to scale up right now, you'll definitely have what you need as far as getting the work done and doing a lot of your multitasking things such as looking at documents and surfing the web and going between applications and things of that nature, or programs. So you're safe there. But yes, is for the fact that it is 2-in-1, and with the accessories that you can get with it, and the custom and the more of the so many options of how you can customize it, this is an easy recommendation. And Dells are this is not a sponsored video by any means, but just for being a user of a lot of Dell laptops, especially in the work world, I can definitely recommend that this is a good laptop, solid. It gets the job done, and you'll be definitely getting a lot of value for your money. So this is an easy recommendation that yes, if you're looking for a good business laptop that is good for traveling, on the go, and you want that functionality where you can actually turn it into a tablet to do drawings, or just you feel better with the tablet, or you want to revert it back to a regular laptop, which I do often, just being on the go and doing certain things in the office and things of that nature. Even at home, now that we're working at home a lot, it's definitely, that versatility is definitely beneficial. So I would definitely recommend this for anyone looking for a good business laptop. Definitely just starting out on giving the price points around between $800 to all the way up to $12 and $13, $14, $1,700, depending on how you spec it out. Again, to be more accurate, I'll get you the accurate pricing, and you'll definitely see that on the website. So yes, this is definitely an easy recommendation. So definitely get one if you're definitely looking for a good, solid business laptop and you're a big Dell fan. And even if you're not a Dell fan, you will definitely like this laptop. Now, as good as a laptop as it is, of course, it has to have a drawback. Now, for me, even with all the pros that it offers, I would definitely say the only con I wish it had was that the screen sizes can be more options as far as your screen. Now, 13-inch is, or even the 14 is okay, but definitely if you're someone who, let's say, do a lot of numbers, like an accountant, or someone who does a lot of numbers, or even a lot of business, if you're a business owner, you're going to be doing numbers anyway. So if you're definitely looking for something with a bigger screen, like a 17-inch, unfortunately this particular model doesn't have it, and I wish they actually, unlike some other competitors, actually have different 17-inch options, especially in this version of the laptop and this model. But they do have other 17 inches available, but of course that comes with a bigger price point. And I think that especially with the options of with the memory, with the charger, the accessories, and how much you can spec out this laptop, I wish they had more options as far as screen size choices too. And I think, in my opinion, that with those screenshot options, you can definitely get more profitability as a company, and you giving your consumer way more options as far as the screen. Because no matter what laptop that they're trying to get, the first thing that's definitely going to consider is the screen size, because they want to be able to see what they're seeing. And especially if you're doing a lot of Excel or spreadsheets, a bigger 17-inch option, even a 15-inch at the smallest, you definitely get more of that screen size, and you can definitely help you see a lot of those more information you have in those graphs. That bigger screen size will help you see a lot of those numbers more clearly than you looking at a small 13-inch. And even on top of that, depending on your desk space or your budget, you might not have an external screen where you can actually connect to and project what's on your monitor to a bigger monitor. So you might just be solo, and the only thing you have is your regular laptop. So that screen option would have been nice if they were able to incorporate more options when you're trying to customize your laptop, like from 14 to 13 inch all the way to 17 inch would have been awesome. So Dell, if you're listening, definitely consider that. All right, guys, so that's it. First, I want to say thank you for checking this video out, and definitely if you're a Dell fan and you're looking for a good laptop and you have a business, definitely check out the Dell Latitude 5300 2-in-1. Even though it came out in 2019, even to 2020, this laptop is still one of the top ones in my opinion as far as regular student, consumer, and business use. So definitely check it out. And again, definitely subscribe to the channel to be noted so you can get the latest on tech as far as reviews, and definitely more on how-tos. Definitely subscribe, and as I'm putting this stuff, new content out every week, so definitely subscribe so you can be first notified of when that stuff drops. And definitely hit the like icon. I would really appreciate it, especially if you get value out of this video and all my many others. So definitely do that. And of course, my question to you is, what kind of laptop are you using for your business or just for your personal use in general, and why? So definitely drop that answer in the comment section, and I look forward to reading it. But again, this is Darren with Everyman Tech. I hope you have a safe and wonderful day. Bye.